Hello everyone, welcome back to SmartTechTip, and in this video we'll be creating these 3 product cards. So let's begin the video. Okay, so first off we'll open our VS Code and then we'll create 2 files, name index.html and style.css, and inside our index.html we will add a boilerplate and change the title to product card, and we'll also link our CSS to this document, link on CSS. And then in our body tag we'll add a div with a class container, and inside this div we'll create our card which will have the class card, and inside this card we'll add one image. The source will be images/product1. If we see our output, here you can see our one image. We'll fix this image problem with CSS, just wait. After this we'll add one paragraph tag or maybe h1 tag. Instead of paragraph we'll use h1 tag to define our product name, which will be camera 1, and then we'll add a price which will be in paragraph. Let's say this camera price is $999.99. Here you can see our camera 1 $999 price, and we'll also add some bullet buttons with the text buy now, or another button which will say add to cart. Here you can see our 2 button. Now let's fix this image width so that it can fit on our web browser. So what I'll do is I'll go to our style sheet. First of all, I will select our universal selector and add margin 0, padding 0, box sizing border box, and then I'll also change the font family to Arial. Yep, the font is changed. Now what I'll do is, first of all I'll select the image. So for that what I can do is I can simply go inside our card selector. There is our image. I'll select that image and set the width of this image to, let's say, 300 pixel. Yep, 300 pixel works perfectly. And what another thing I can do is I can simply go to our card selector, and inside the card selector I will just add text align centers to center all this content. Let's also add one box shadow 0 0 and let's say 10 pixel, and here you can see one box shadow has appeared. Now let's add more card and then we'll continue styling our cards. So I'll simply copy this and paste, and I'll change the image source to product 2 and product 3. Here you can see our output is looking like this right now. In the card selector I'll add one margin with 10 pixel, let's say. Yep, I'll increase the margin to 20 pixel. I think that's a good margin. Now let's add display flex to make this card comes in one line. So for that what I can do is I can simply go to our container selector, add display flex, justify content center, align item center, and I'll also add padding to our card with, let's say, 20 pixel. How does it look? It looks like this. Let me copy this link and open this in browser for clear view. Yep, our card is almost ready. I mean 90% work is done. Now let's add background color to this button and also add hover effect to this card. So what I can do is I will go back to my VS Code. I'll select our button. I'll add padding, let's say 10 pixel. How does it look? 10 pixel. Yep, nice. Border radius 20 pixel. How does it look? Yep, going great. Border none. Yep. Background color to green. Yep, everything is going great. Color white, and font weight bold. I mean everything is working perfectly right now. What is remaining to do? Let's change the body background color. Which color would suit this? I think this aqua will look perfect. Yep. Here you can see our card background color is also aqua, so let's fix it by adding background color to our card as well. I'll add white color to these cards. Yep. Now the only thing remaining to do is add hover effect to this card. So for that what I can do is I can simply select our card and add hover. I'll transform our card when it is hover. Transform to scale, let's say 1.2, and if I hover on it, you can see it is transforming. 1.2 is a little bigger, so let me decrease it to 1.1. Now let's see. 1.1 is good. Now let's add smooth animation so that it looks smooth. So for that what I can do is I can simply go to our card selector and add transition and transform 0. Let's say 3 seconds. Now let's see. Yep, it's looking great. Here you can see our card animation is done. If you want the source code, check the GitHub link in the description.